shuttle guy. But we learned a
Well,
lot about Atlantic City in the last 3 years, where to go and where not to go.
I mean, if you go 2 blocks up, well, you see, I mean, it was even that way when I was a kid. I remember being there back in the 60s. And that's when you realize that the Monopoly Board was based on Atlantic City.
Yes,
And the
yes.
crappiest properties was Baltic and Mediterranean, right?
Mediterranean, yeah.
Oh, really?
And if you go to Baltic and Mediterranean in Atlantic City,
It's not
you
good.
can see why they're $2 properties on the Monopoly Board, because
Okay.
because it was like, I mean, 50 plus years later, it stuck with me.
Well, it was not pretty, her first couple of experiences there until she got the hang of it. So she's very happy now to be like waking up in her own bed instead of driving in the dark down to Atlantic City or staying in a casino. She's just not a worldly kind of a person. So this is much better.
Yeah, I bet. Hey, Herb. Christopher? Sounds off.
Yeah, I know. Good morning. Just give me 1 second.
He's pulling himself together here.
I'm just listening to the first song. Okay, I think I kind of got it. I wonder what this song's about. Looking Out My Back Door. Dave, do you have any idea what that song's about by Creedence?
About?
Yeah, it's
Oh, I know the song, but I've never really investigated it.
yeah, I was curious because it's pretty trippy. Statues wearing high heels. Look at all the happy creatures. Giants doing cartwheels. All that.
Oh, well, remember, Creedence was a San Francisco band.
Yeah. Well, no, I get
So
it.
you have to keep that in mind.
I do. I do keep that in mind.
Talk to Tim on Monday. He'll know. He's on another meeting right now, but he follows Creedence and all those. He'll know the backstory.
Excellent. Excellent. We'll look into that then for sure. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How's everyone doing? Vicky, I'm so glad to see you here.
Exactly.
That's great.
Her day off.
Happy to be here.
Excellent. So the first thing to sort of announce, I think the email went out anyway, but is that we have a YouTube channel.
Yes. Excellent.
We have the full Monty Uke Band YouTube channel.
Oh,
So,
him on a cracker.
so the link right here, I'll copy and paste it into the chat window.
Although we made a joke though.
Where's chat? Participants. How do I send a message to you guys? There was a chat. I know I had the ability to do that at one point. Oh, there it is. Okay.
You still not refinance your mortgage?
to everyone.
Rates are at historic lows. At the same time, home values have gone up roughly.
So do we have a president yet? I haven't checked.
No.
No?
Nope.
Wow.
Not yet.
All right.
Hi, I'm Wesley Hoagland with Wesley.
What, Vicky? I don't know what you're. I see the movement. I don't know what you're trying to say to me though.
Your internet matters now more than ever.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's so weird. It's so weird to not know after 2 days. You know?
Well, I guess
Call Wesley at
2000.
What's that?
2000.
In 2000, it took 36 days.
Oh, was that with was that Bush and
Yeah.
Gore? Yeah. Well, yeah, but didn't we kind of know, and then we didn't know, and then we did know again, and then we didn't know? Because right, you know, because we did have a president at first, like it was Al Gore, and then it went off the rails, and then there was a recount, and then there were hanging chads, and then there were dimpled chads, and you know all that stuff. I remember talking about the little hanging pieces of paper from where the
Yeah.
at length. Like there were like hour-long specials about hanging little punch pieces of paper. I remember that.
Oh yeah, but the point. But the point is that it went on for well over a month.
Right.
In
Yeah.
limbo.
So yeah, I guess it's not unprecedented what's happening right now, but it's still weird.
No, and and the fact that and this is not unprecedented either. It just so happens that the election happens to hang on these couple of states.
Right. Well, it usually does. It usually does. I mean, there's 12. What do they call them? Battleground states, correct?
Right.
And basically, whoever wins the majority of those 12 states is probably going to be president, correct?
Yeah, pretty much, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but right now, what is it? It's Pennsylvania is the big one. Like I think at this point, if Biden wins Pennsylvania, he's basically the president.
It's over. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're saying if he gets Arizona and Nevada,
It's also over.
that'll put him right at 270. So
Right.
Right.
and I think Arizona and Nevada are closer to finishing their count than Florida is. I don't know.
Well, I thought Florida was they show the percentages, but then every website is different. Like everywhere that I go check it, it's a little bit different. Like I thought Florida was like over 90% in by now.
Yeah, Florida's done.
Oh, Florida's done.
Yeah,
Florida's been called.
that's right. Yeah, Florida.
Yeah, Florida was
North-
Trump then, right? Because it was leaning Trump. It must have stayed Trump.
Yeah, it did. Stayed Trump.
Yeah. So.
But Pennsylvania's got I think they've got quite a few left to count. I think Pennsylvania's saying maybe tomorrow.
And the thing about
They'll be
Pennsylvania
done.
is even though it's leaning Trump right now, apparently, there's still Philadelphia, which is very, very heavily not Trump.
Yeah, yeah.
So you know, and that's where they have one of the highest population densities. So you never know, man. You never know.
And wasn't it Pennsylvania? Was it Pennsylvania where all those ballots were never delivered?
I hadn't heard that, but it wouldn't surprise me.
It was one of the states where, like, over
Florida.
Florida, yeah, where the post office just
A lot of
didn't deliver.
chicanery out there.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, and then what's going to happen if Biden does eke out a win? It's still going to be months of lawsuits. I mean, Trump has already come out and said that if I don't win, then it was rigged, and we're going to sue.
He's already got lawsuits going out.
That doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me.
4 different states. He's got 4 of them.
Yeah. So you
Well,
know.
I think what's funny is in 2 states, I think Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, a couple of them out east. He's got his Trumpers rallying, stop the vote, stop the vote. But then in Arizona, he's demanding that they continue to vote, continue to count. Continue to count. So,
Well, you know, the man clearly wants to win. That's his goal. And now we're starting to listen. I have to put the squash on this because we're starting to get into a little bit too political territory, and I don't want to upset anybody. I was just asking if we had a president. That's it.
No.
I was just
And the
curious.
answer is no. Short answer
simple
is
answer.
The short answer is no. Got it. No president yet. We'll see what happens in the next few days / weeks, possibly months. Who knows? Okay.
What happened? When was that it happened?
What was that, Celeste?
What year was it that it took a month?
2000.
The court had to deal with it.
Yeah, David was saying that was the year 2000. That was with Bush and Al Gore.
Mm-hmm.
Where and I remember that they announced it for Al Gore. They were like, Al Gore wins, and then a month later it was like, no, never mind. We were wrong. Sorry. So yeah, I remember all that. All right, today it was a tease. That was really a tease. Okay, so we have a bunch of songs on the list today. The first song. And one more quick thing. We had our first classes on Monday. For the few of you, I think, who weren't there, it's from 4 to 5 in the same Zoom room. You can show up, and it went really well, I think. I think we had a really good class. A bunch of people asked questions. We got really in detail about a few certain things, and we're going to continue to do that. This Monday, we might go back outdoors again because it's looking like it might be warm enough to do that. But as soon as it gets cold enough that we're not leaving the house anymore, it's going to be every Monday from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the same Zoom chat room. Just show up and ask some questions about stuff that you want to go into detail about, and we'll do it. All right. Okay.
I have a question.
Okay. What's the question? What do you got?
On the intro, what is Z?
So at the top, you'll see to the left, it says mute all strings. So that's just the way the song starts is
Like we talked about in the lesson.
like exactly like we talked about in the lesson. Yeah,
Okay.
it's muting strings.
Got it.
Yeah, we could actually listen to a couple seconds of the original song so you could hear exactly what they do there.
Okay.
Never. Get the capacity you need with Verizon Fios, the 100% fiber optic network.
Our kids need it for school. We both need it for work.
With Fios, you can get upload speeds as fast as downloads, with internet starting at just $39.99 per month, only from Verizon.
Whoa, that's not the beginning. There we go. They're just it sounds more like I don't even know how they did it that fast, honestly. That was pretty crazy. There might have been a couple of people doing it at the same time. Yeah. But yeah, that's what it means here. The muting. Same thing we went over in class. Let's give it a try.
What strum do we use?
It's like down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up.
Okay.
You could do that, or I could feel it already that I'm just gonna probably start using the island strum because that seems to work really well on this too. So, all right, I'm gonna mute you guys. And I'm gonna give this a go. We'll start with the intro. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just got home from Illinois, locked the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down, take a rest on the porch. Imagination sets in, pretty soon I'm singing. Do, 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 looking out my back door. There's a giant doing cartwheels, a statue wearing high heels. Look at all the happy creatures dancing all along. A dinosaur Victrola, listening to Bugoins. Looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on a flying spoon? Wondrous apparition provided by magician. Looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride flying spoon? Do, bother me tomorrow. Today I'll buy no sorrow. Looking out my back door. Forward troubles Illinois, lock the front door, oh boy. Look at all the happy people dancing on the lawn. Bother me tomorrow, today I'll buy no sorrow. Looking out my back door. Yep. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Next song.
Hey, Chris,
Yes.
are you throwing double time on that one?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I was. I
Sounds like it.
slowed down the 1, 2, 3, 4. What I was doing was I was counting 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess kind of, because if you listen to the song,
We're going through 2 island strum per every 4.
every chord, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then maybe that's why. Let's see. Let me try it one more time. Looking out my back door. It's still, yeah, 2. Just got home from Illinois. Lock the front door, oh boy. Look to sit down. Yeah, I don't even know how to do. Just got home from Illinois. I don't even know how to do it with only one island strum per chord there. That would be way too slow, I think.
Right. So it's 2 island strum per
Yes.
4.
Yeah, exactly.
Each time it shows the 4 on the bracket, it's basically two island strums.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. All right. Next song we got is Wild World. Cat Stevens. Wild World. Let's see the chords for this one, because there's a couple of, well, not weird chords, really. The only one that's different than anyone you ever really play is the C major 7th, which is the 2nd fret, 1st string. C major 7. The rest are all pretty standard chords that hopefully by now you know. And if you don't, stop me and I'll explain it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, baby, it is a wild world, Mr. Stevens.
Wilder.
It's very wild. He had no idea, man. In 1970, are you kidding me? He had no idea what was coming.
Well, it was pretty wild then, too.
It was wild. Yeah, 1969, 1970, it was pretty wild. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. You know, it's pretty bad now in an opposite direction, though, isn't it? It's like the pendulum swung totally in the other way. That's sad. Oh, man. Here we go.
So Chris?
Yes.
So in this one, the riff 1, there's actually 2 beats of F. You don't want to pick it. So it's in total like 4 beats of F at the end of the line.
Riff 1?
Yeah, riff 1 has 2 beats of F. So you see the first line in the chorus, you got the F or 2, and then the riff 1 also has another 2. So it's in total 4 beats there.
Oh, 1, 2, bam, 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 dun, 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 dun. Right.
So you could pick for 2 beats, or you could add the 2 beats of F to the other 2
So,
beats.
right, so you would do F, F. Okay, yeah.
Or you could just do 4 beats of F.
Right. You could
Okay.
just do 4 beats of F. I forgot
Okay.
about that riff, actually. And it's a pretty cool riff. So maybe we should talk about it. So really quickly, let's look at riff 1. 320, 310, 20. 320 is on the 1st string, and so it's the 3rd fret, 2nd fret, then open. So then on the next string, it's 3rd fret, meaning the 2nd string. It's 3rd fret, 1st fret, open. And then on the 3rd string, it's 2nd fret, open. So it's backwards. So that whole line would be, oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's got to fit into 1, 2, 3, 4, which is, or 1, 2. I keep wanting to go to the 1st fret on the 1st string. It's the 2nd fret, 2nd fret. So 1, 2. It's just on a smile. Yeah. So the second riff is on the second string, 2 3s. Then on the first string, open, 3 3 3, open, then a 3 on the second string again. So it goes. I'm going to attempt it, but I'm going to screw it up a lot. Because that's what happens when you first play a riff. You mess it up all the time. Takes some time of practicing to get it right. But I'm going to dive in with both hands, because why not? You know, I do that for you guys. It's sacrifice in the name of my students.
You are the bomb.
I try my best. I try my best. All right. Oh, what's happening? There we go. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 1. Oh. The strum is down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that I've lost everything to you, say you wanna start something new, and it's breaking my heart that you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving, but if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice things to wear, then a lot of nice things turn bad out there. 2, 3, 4. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just on a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I'll always remember you like a child girl. You know, I've seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two, 'cause I never wanna see you a sad girl. Don't be a bad girl, but if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there. Just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I'll always remember you I'm a little confused because Herb, I thought you said that it was a 2 count of an F and then the riff. I can't hear you, buddy.
Yes, I think they tend to be four beats at the end.
Okay, but it makes more sense to me to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, because that's 4 beats, isn't it? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I could change it, but I just stole it from another song sheet that has, you see at the bottom of there, it's like 1 + 2 +. So I think that's.
Yeah, from what, let me listen to the song real quick and we could verify that that's what's happening. Just to make sure. But the one that I remember hearing, and I don't know if it was the Cat Stevens one, honestly, the one I know it from. The one that's playing in my head is actually a band called Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. And they could be different than the Cat Stevens version. Let's take a listen.
I like to
Oh,
sing
look
a
how
song
young
now
he is.
that I wrote, I think, before I tried to make a second comeback.
No.
Everything to you, say you wanna start something.
Not only is it, yeah, it's only 1, 2, 3, 4 for that riff, which is pretty fast. So you can kind of get rid of the twos before it. Well, you could do, you know, just the F4 or just the C4 or the riff, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make the change on the riff part.
And at the end of each verse, I was holding the G for another 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So like, but a lot of nice things turn bad out there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, baby, baby. There's like a ramp up there, right? Right before the chorus in the end of every verse. Or, I mean, I guess you could hang there for a 4 count too. 3, 4. Oh, you know, like that. But, yeah, so if you want to add that in too, see.
Well, I could put like a 2, 3, 4 after the arrow.
Yeah, that could work. All right. One fine day, a boy named Sue, locomotion. Wow.
Chris, I had a question.
I have an answer. What's going on?
Okay, that riff, is that like the C scale? I mean, just that.
Oh, you're gonna make me figure out the notes now?
No, no. You know, I'm just looking at it and.
Yeah. It's the C major scale.
Okay, thank you.
But it's backwards.
Right.
Right? That's exactly right. So if you play that riff forward, you'll hear it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. But he's doing, which is the opposite. But it's still the C major scale. It doesn't matter what direction you're going in. And this song is C major, basically, you know, except for the C major 7th chord, believe it or not, which isn't actually a C major chord. I'll explain that some other time. All right. One fine day. I don't know if I know that one fully. Let's take a look. Well, let's listen to it here a little bit and see if I can get it. Usually these girl group songs are...
Yeah, this is a real old one.
Yeah, the chiffons.
Yeah.
They're usually relatively repetitive, so if I can learn the first verse, I could probably sing the whole song. Really made songs radio friendly back then. 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Holy Christmas. And you say that we have no attention span. Let me tell you. That's quick. That is a fast song. All right. One Fine Day.
Yeah, the difference is that 60 years later, we're still listening and playing these songs.
Well, yeah, but you don't know what's going to be in 60 years. You see that? We could still be playing songs. Like, okay, so when I'm your age, I could still be playing songs from the I will still be playing songs from the 90s. I guarantee you I will be.
All right.
So you're just what you're saying is that you guys had the classics, what we had couldn't be considered. That's not classics. That's just radio fodder, right?
Absolutely correct.
Right. Yeah. No.
Right.
That's just your perspective because
the
my
best
songs are very much classic.
Come on, man.
And it's on classic rock radio now, which is the most depressing thing in the world when the music that you listen to that was on popular radio is now on like Magic 98.3.
Welcome to old age, dude.
Oh my God, man. When did like I heard it in ShopRite and I'm like, what is happening? What? Oh God. Yeah, it's rough. All right, here we go. This song.
King must have done a version of it. It says at the top.
She wrote it.
No, she's not that old, is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wrote lots and lots of songs in the 60s. I don't think she necessarily performed all of them. Like for example, the thing was back then that writers generally didn't get much. They didn't get famous, right? They got paid, but they didn't get famous. They handed their songs over to the performers, even though Carole King eventually became a huge performer in her own right. At that time, I think she was just writing songs, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. And a lot of performers did not write their own music, write their own songs.
Most of the time, they didn't, and that's even the case now, especially for the big time performers. Like if you look at say a Beyonce song, there'll be 5 writers credited for all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. 5 writers it took to make that happen. Anyway, so we've got any weird chords in here. Okay.
That's why these are the classics.
Right. That's why these are the classics.
Okay.
I'll tell these are classic pop songs. I'll give you that. But as far as music, I don't know. All right. So here we go.
All right. What is that other? I guess you'll get to it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So F, D minor, B flat, C minor 7th, which is a bar straight across the 3rd fret. Straight down the 3rd fret. You just press on all 4 strings. However you could do it. I think the best way to do it is with one finger. B flat major 7th. That is it's a B7 chord, but you take all 3 of your fingers and you move them down 1 fret towards the 1st fret. Then there's a G minor 7th, which is barring the 1st and 2nd string and putting your 2nd finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. And then if you take that B flat shape and you move it up to the 3rd fret, it's actually a C. Which happens a lot in the song. B flat to C. If you really want to, you can play the C the quote-unquote normal way with just one finger. That'll work just as well. But in this song, you're going to be playing a B flat anyway. So what they're saying is move that B flat up 2 frets and you got yourself a C. Here we go. Let's give it a try. I'm bound to screw this one up too. But at least I know my limits. C. One fine day. The chiffons. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One fine day, you'll look at me, and you will know our love was meant to be. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your girl. The arms I long for will open wide, and you'll be proud to have me right by your side. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your girl. That's why I know you're the kind of boy who only wants to run around. I'll keep waiting, and someday, darling, you'll come to me when you want to settle down. Screw that up. One fine day, we'll meet once more, and then you'll want to love you through the way before. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your girl. I know you're the kind of boy who only wants to run around. I'll keep waiting, and someday, darling, you'll come to me when you want to settle down. One fine day, we'll meet once more, and then you'll want to love you through the way before. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your girl. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your girl. Man, you know, one thing I'll tell you, women have come a long way, and just waiting around for guys that threw them away to come back. That won't happen anymore. If I stop talking to a girl, she'll have a new boyfriend in 3 days. I'll tell you right now.
It's way worse than this. No, there was a song from this era called "He Hit Me and It Felt Like a Kiss."
Oh God.
I'm right. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, that's rough. Well,
Yeah.
that whole "Stand by Your Man" thing down south, that was kind of depressing. You know, like she always seemed to be calling out for help to me. I don't know. Like I hear songs differently in retrospect, but yeah, even this one, like, yeah, you threw me away, but you might be dating other people, but I know you're coming. I'm just gonna sit here and wait. No problem. Yeah, the 60s.
It was a different time.
Sure was. A Boy Named Sue. Johnny Cash, I know. I'm not 100% familiar with this one, so we're going to take a listen to this
Oh,
too.
well, you don't really have to even sing it.
You sort of speak it?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna check it out anyway and see what Johnny used to do.
I just have one comment.
Go right ahead.
Speaking of waiting for your man.
Okay.
Leslie Gore was way ahead of her time. You Don't Own Me was released in '63.
Oh, Wow.
Leslie Gore was the original.
I didn't even know. Yeah, that's true.
I
I
just
remember
looked it
that
up.
song. You don't own me. I'm not just one of your many toys. You don't own me. That is way ahead of your time.
I didn't remember when it was, but I didn't realize it was that early, 63.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
it
but
was
again, that
later
song would have been, but that song would have been written by another one of the teams.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying that the whole theme of
No, that's sort of that theme of girl power. You know, that's pretty early for that. 1963. That's pretty early for that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay, I stand corrected. There were some people out there already doing that. That's good. That's good to hear. All right. Let's just listen to Mr. Cash for a moment. It's a prison.
Yeah, that's the San Quentin concert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That's why they're all male. He was playing to a prison, which is interesting that they let him play a song that violent to a bunch of violent offenders. But you know, whatever. Let's see. Boy Named Sue. Is it a boy named Sue?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I just had it. Where'd I put it? There we go. 2 pages. All right. It looks like there's no real chorus, so I'll just sort of speak it through the whole thing. A, D, and E7. It's an easy one. This is a little bit lower than the original key. Because for the original key, you want a capo on the 1st fret. If you want to know what capos are and how they work, I believe we even went over that. Didn't we go over that in the lesson? Yeah, in the lesson on Monday. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. By the way, ironically, I noticed the guitar that Johnny Cash was playing in San Quentin, and that was the most expensive guitar that Martin Guitars made. Just kind of interesting that he brought probably the priciest guitar that he owned to a prison to play those songs. Okay, here we go. Down, down, up. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to mommy, just his old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him 'cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that is quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from other folk, and it seemed I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. I grew up quick and I grew up mean, and fist got hard and wrist got keen, and roamed the town to hide my shame. But I made a vow to the moon and stars I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill the man who gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just hit the town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop, have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there a table dealing studs at the dirty, mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had. I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold. I said, my name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, he come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. I bust a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and blood and beer. I tell ya, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss. He went for his gun and I pulled my fist and stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile. He said, son, this world is rough and man's gotta make it, he's gotta be tough. And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die, and it's a name that helped make you strong. He said, now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue. Got all choked up and threw my gun, and I called him my pa and he called me his son, and I came away with a different point of view. I think about him now and then every time I win, and if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George or anything but Stu. That's a good song, Johnny Cash.
A lot of words in that song.
There are a lot of words in that song.
Is that, Chris, what they call that church lick?
The like the chord progression?
No. The strum pattern.
Oh, down, down, up, down, down, up. Yeah. I mean, that is a gospel-y kind of way to do it, but you know, you could use that in a lot of different things. I'm not 100%. You got to be careful when you hear things that people call things, because some people just call stuff, right? Like, you got to be careful with that. Just because there's like a group who calls something, like my mom goes around calling palm muting chunking because there's like, you know, 4 people in the world that call it chunking, and she happened to find those videos, you know? Like, you have to be careful, you know, that the down, down, up strum, that's been, you could use that for a lot of different things, It's more the chords, actually, that are kind of in a gospel sort of vein or in a blues vein. But Johnny Cash, whoop, dropped my camera. Johnny Cash was heavily influenced by gospel music, blues music, all those sorts of things. So, you know, he was from the South. That's all the, you know, Baptist singers, all that stuff. So, yeah, that does creep into his music all the time. Oh, yeah.
This was written by Shel Silverstein.
That's interesting.
He also wrote a kid's book called A Light in the Attic.
Really?
Yeah. I think he wrote a bunch of kids'
As
books.
well as The Giving Tree.
Right.
You wrote The Giving Tree?
Yes.
Oh my God, that book is so sad. I guess there's a cool, you know, story to it, but I always feel so bad for the tree.
Very true.
You're like, that tree gave you everything, you jerk. Just take his branches, build your house, whatever, man. Yeah, that book traumatized me when I was little. I felt really bad for that tree for a long time. Okay. So we got through A Boy Named Sue. I love the ending of that song. That was great.
Do you do?
I'll name my kid pretty much anything but Sue. Locomotion. Does someone really want to hear that? Because I'll do it. Someone must have picked it, I guess. Oy vey. Let's see. Oh, it's the locomotion. Okay. The locomotion. Everybody's doing a brand new dance now.
I gotta go, guys.
Bye, Paula.
See you next time.
Thank you for being here. Oh, it's
You're
11
welcome.
o'clock. Saved by the bell. No locomotion today. Bye, Paula. Everybody,
Bye.
thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Have a nice day, everybody.
Have a nice day, Ken.
Thanks, Chris. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you later.
Bye,
Bye,
Chris.
Celeste. Bye, Ann. Bye, David. Yaya and David. Bye, Ron. Vicky. Goodbye, Beverly. Everybody. Goodbye, everybody.
Take care.
Bye. I'm waiting, Vicky. I'm waiting. What's up?
In the very beginning, when you said, do we have a president yet? And you said, I guess we have no president. And so.
Oh, that's what you were doing. Oh, I didn't even catch that. I've been, it's unreasonable for a person to think about Pennsylvania this much. And I have been really caught up in that in the past day or so, just thinking like, oh man, what are they going to do? Like, I thought Pennsylvania were our friends, like, it's just weird. And so I've been deep in thought. That's why I didn't catch that. I was wondering, I knew you were trying to get me to notice something, but I couldn't figure out what it was. Now I know. Sorry about that. Yes, you are our president, Vicky.
No. I'm really just because I'm a denier. So it's really just your coordinator or contact person.
I like president. That's a better way to put it.
Well, thank you, Chris. See you
No
tomorrow.
problem. Thanks for being here, Vicky. I'm glad you could make it.
Yeah, me too.
All right. All right. I'll see you next time.
So it's going to be on YouTube now.
Yes, I'm going to put this right up on YouTube so
Good.
that everyone, I should have announced that actually, but I'll send you the link just one more time just to make sure that everybody gets it.
Good.
All right.
There's a way to keep it in your chat, I saw, because it said save to chat.
Oh, save to chat. Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. I didn't see that. I'll have to look for that. I'll have to look for that next time.
I don't
Let's
know how to I don't know how to use that. I got to the chat button, no problem. But then, let's see. I think it gave me an option somewhere.
I think that's for you. I don't think I can do that.
No, that has to be by the individual
person. I think. Yeah.
Save to chat. Anyway, okay. Thank you, Chris.
No problem, Vicky. I'll see you next time.
Tomorrow or Monday.
Okay. Bye, Vicky.